Hey guys, Adam Savage here in my cave with some geometrical constructions. Okay, here's what happened. I was surfing the web and I came across this site of a guy named Zachary Abel, who is, like me, obsessed with regular solids, but he builds a whole bunch of them out of like office supplies. And that is right up the middle for me. And just as I was surfing his site, I got a text from my friend, Matt Parker, you might know as Stand Up Maths. And Matt was like, hey, I'm coming to town. And I immediately was like, dude, check out this site. And what was your favorite one on the page?
The Borromean Box.
And that was literally the one I was like, man, I hope he likes the Borromean Box.
Because you sent it to me and I scrolled, there's all these amazing structures. And I was like, that's the best one.
And I had thought the same thing. So I'm so glad you agree, but you haven't built one before.
No.
Neither have I. So we shot a video this morning involving the pencils behind us because we knew where that was going. This one is a construction that neither of us has built or has experience with. So we're both going from scratch.
Yes.
From one picture of reference.
A lot.
I found that there are large paper clips available. He built his with little ones. This is really fun.
This feels safer.
Yeah. But you were going to start by giving a little primer on Borromean.
Yeah. I would say Borromean. There's other ways of saying it.
Borromean.
And I think that gives us an insight into why paperclips is such a wonderful way to build this thing. So there's this idea of being able to link 3 loops together such that none of them are actually linked, but yet they can't come apart.
Oh, so that they're not interlinked, but they're still in tension.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you seal that one up into a loop.
All right. Presumably we seal all 3 of them into loops.
Yes.
Is Borromean a mathematician?
I think it was an Italian family.
All right.
They had this series of links as like their motif on their coat of arms or something. Okay, so.
Hang on, I'm going to do just one more here for strength because I'm unhappy with how loose it is. Great. Okay.
So, if I was to put these loops like this, they're obviously not linked together, but I could lock them together if I could stop this, like if I pull this through this one, if I stop it from being able to go back.
Right.
So what I could do is take our third one and use that to lock off this.
But it's not
going through. Now, what we need to do if I join that, these 2 would be linked. See how that's going through? So what we do is we just sneak that back underneath there. So now if we join those together.
Okay.
If you pick any 2 of the colors and look at them, they're not linked. They're just resting on each other. But the combined geometry of all 3 of them means each one's locking the other 2 together.
And they can't be separated.
Can't be separated.
Even though they are not interlinked.
They're not linked, but they can't be separated. And what's even nicer is if you cut any one of them, the other 2 would come apart. So it was, for the family, it was a symbol of like strength together, but if one breaks, they come apart.
It's a great metaphor.
There was a beer in the US, I think it was like Ballantine beer,
where
their logo was this.
Yes, because this feels like a little bit of a Celtic knot.
It's got a knot feel, it's got a Venn diagram thing.
Yeah.
And you can do this for any number. You could have 4, 5, 6, any number of.
Does it work with any number? Any integer?
Yes, any whole number.
Any whole number.
If we get bored later, you can. let's see how long this takes, and then It's not going to distract me just yet. But what's interesting about this is, even though it's got the classic Venn diagram, these can't be perfectly flat circles. Because if I make this one flat, this one's got to over and under. So while it's a lovely, in the circles is a classic way to draw it. They're not flat circles.
Right.
But what you could do is
you couldn't do this with 3 bicycle rims.
No. But if you hold the end of that one over there, and I bring this one over here, you can do it with 3 ellipses. So there's an arrangement like this, where all 3 can be perfect
because
ellipse.
the ellipsis has a different center than an end, so that it can actually.
It's got a little bit of squeeze, and these are starting to look like the outline of a paperclip. So the paperclips are ellipses, so they can stay flat in their own plane, but in this arrangement, they can make this structure. What I think is very interesting about what Zachary's done with the whole model is not that the whole model, if you take one out, the rest falls apart. But it's using this idea of the global geometry. Nothing is linked, so we're never going to put one paperclip through another one. But the global geometry inspired by this is such that it's completely locked in place.
Yeah. So what I don't know how that.
Nor do I. No. Well, should we build? Let's build the version of this.
Yes.
And then we'll work out how
All
we
right.
do the whole thing.
I'm going to call up this picture here. So that is the central unit of it, and I guess he's building outwards from that.
Yeah. But there's multiple ones. So this is what we just built.
Right. Right.
And then if you look up here, there's multiple ones across. Like, so that's a Borromean ring interaction.
Oh,
there's another one. There's another one.
27 separate Borromean ring interactions.
Yes.
Or actually, times 3. So whatever that is, 81.
Each of them has 3 going through them. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's the thing.
So maybe we may start there.
Let's start there. Let's start there.
And I got 300 of these. I got
many
enough
colors have
for
we
you
got?
and I to choose our own colors.
Love it.
You choose first, guest in the cave.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
I think I have enough paper clips for us to build one each of the giant Borromean box.
Right.
So let's do that. And the other one he's got here is that he's found a stacking density of 3.
Right.
But I suspect that we may be able to get a higher stacking density because of the spacing. And I think we might want to try a stacking density of like 5.
Oh.
Specifically,
I love the optimism.
because the 5 goes really nicely in there.
It. So what have I done wrong already?
Ends have to line up to the
that's-
same place.
That's just 1 in each direction. So that you do, because like we had to have a cut in the last one to get it in.
Right.
You do have to do a little
There is
suspicious around.
so how do this is
So I
going to
don't
be
know how he's done that on scale. But then there's just the
So
3
that's-
together.
right.
So any 2 of these would separate easily, but the 3 of them are all locked together. And then you're saying they've padded them out.
Yeah, see.
Terrified.
How,
Okay, well let's do.
How?
We're going to call this the full fat version of this.
Right. Wait, no, I'm this.
Okay.
No, I'm linking them, and that's wrong. They shan't be linked.
They have to go through an intermediate link. I feel like they've got like a handedness, like they pop.
Oh, they
one
definitely
side.
have a
Yeah.
handedness in which you have to. Yes.
But even stacking, they like to lie.
He starts to name the intersections
Oh, really?
as like
That could be
social and antisocial.
Oh, yeah.
He was first shown how to make Borromean rings at the 10th Gathering for Gardener Conference.
There you go. The source of many bits of ridiculous recreational math.
Okay.
I'm going to regret this.
Wait, so how did... Oh, right. So you did a thing where you...
I haven't got a global plan,
Ah.
but I'm just going to start wedging these in until they're full.
Being willfully obtuse.
Okay.
It's like you have to link it through twice
Yeah.
so that you unlink it on the second round.
Okay, that has not helped.
Okay, wait. Is it? Yes. Does that do it?
Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, hang on. Physical reality. It looks like you're trying to build a sculpture.
Oh, no, okay. That didn't work. Look, he did it. So
It's doable. Proof by
and I
it's
can't
been done.
I can't imagine he sat there like like a ship in a bottle with a pair of
can.
pliers, right? I'm assuming
It's like magic. If you think, oh, they couldn't possibly
have
have
done it this
way.
complicated.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a South American magician who has a regular stint on a show where he does a magic trick. And the answer is always the most possibly complicated thing. Like, oh, instead they moved the whole house.
Right. Yeah.
Those kind of
Great.
solutions. All right. This needs to live in here like that, which means I need to cross it between those. And
do
then
not
again across
Have a
those.
plan for doing this at scale.
Okay. And then it gets all bent out of shape.
Yeah.
So then I
there's
bend
a lot
it
of
back into
reconstruction.
shape.
Now, are we allowed to cheat and just electrical tape these together in
Sure.
bundles?
Or, we got some rubber bands. Here we go. So there's
Yeah,
something
we're
happening. We're both in the same place.
I just haven't fully reconstructed.
Yes,
the
I
one
did.
that-
So now I got to get a second one and remember what I did there because I did it across both of
tape.
them. And in doing this, I managed to get the handedness backwards on them.
No.
On the two that I put in
Ah,
there.
right. Yeah, I don't even know how I forgot how I started this one, and I feel like if you start them all the same, they'll end up the same.
Yes, and then okay, I'm going to undo this one entirely. Did I get the handedness screwed up again? I did. All right, I'm undoing this one again.
I can't even undo what I did wrong.
Yeah, no, I'm having the same trouble. I can't quite understand where I'm at here.
Okay, I reversed my previous. No, I haven't. It's still. I thought I was home free.
Here we go.
There it is.
All right.
All right. That one's cursed.
All right. I'm going to try this hole here. And I want to end up here.
Both the same way around.
Ah, okay. I think I got something essential here,
Right.
which is the orientation for handedness starts
Yeah.
the same way.
Yeah.
So I come around here, come up around here,
Oh, yeah.
come across here, and now I'm at the same handedness.
I love the fact I fly all the way around the world to hang out with you, and we just sit here in silence.
It's the most for our type of brains.
Yeah,
this is the most
this is
intimate
great.
kind
Exactly,
of silence. All right,
Okay. You a 5 and 5?
I got 5, 5, and 5.
5. I feel like I want to tidy them up a little, but they're all facing the right way.
So then,
They're all equally bent out of shape.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Let me continue my rampage of sticking them together.
they're all okay. They all nice.
Love it.
Yeah, I'm
5 is a nice snug arrangement. You're absolutely right.
I thought 6 would be too tight. But then what is that feels like the easiest part of the whole thing.
Yeah. We're very triumphant for having done the first step.
All right. So then the yellows all face the same direction.
There we go. Okay.
3.
I feel like the very last one's going to be one thin bit of wire, and
That's the thing. It can't be that hard. It can't be that awful.
reconstruct the.
It's all right. So then that goes like that. There we go. And then
So the very top ones are they're above the loop. Some of these red ones, there's the inside loop, and the very top ones sit above that. That feels difficult.
and then yes. Oh right. Oh yeah. So they don't
Yeah.
intersect between the loops. Oh wait a minute.
So I could just do another bundle at the top there, and it would hold itself there.
But the way this works is they do that, and our paper clips don't allow that.
But they don't they go around it?
Oh, no, the blue goes between.
You're right. It has to go between.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to have a slightly different geometry here.
Step is that?
If it's even ever going to work. The difficulty is that actually links them.
Yeah, that has to be able to go through there. What's our plan B?
And then, okay, so then green. Okay, wait, I can see my next step here. I can put 5 greens in here. All right, I'm just gonna try that. I don't know how to deal with that part. Maybe we get it 3 by 3 by 3 by 2?
Because you could have fewer and they're kind of on the side.
Yeah. All right.
Don't want to have to reform every...
I'm gonna try this business. Oh, there we go. And there we go.
Maybe if there's enough in there, they'll just force it to contort.
They could. Okay, so, hey, I want to tell you, that was not that difficult. Check this out, Matt. So, all right, here we go.
So you're just building the next one up.
Yep. And then coming around, and then coming through, and then coming around and reshaping.
Yeah.
Oh, I've linked them together by accident.
Yes, keeping the 5 separate
is non-trivial. There we go. I'm going on faith that, like, if I can get next steps, I can get next steps.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna think less, build more.
It is very easy to link the similar colors to each other by accident as we're threading them through. All right. Yep, there's that, and then this one comes. So I'm finding this is doable with just a squeeze on each end at the end. So I'll show you what I've got. I'm doing a push through, and then a push around, a push under, and then a push up. And now I'm left with just a little squeeze here and a little squeeze here, and I bring them back into orientation.
What I've been doing is a single push. So the big bit's going to go under and the small bit's going to go above. So the big bit goes under, the small bit goes above.
Oh, whoa!
That's one push. Oh, you got to make sure you don't catch the other ones. One push all the way through. And then, but then now I've got this. So now I've got to realign them that way, and then we're in business.
Oh, that's really cool. I love that there's
2 ways.
Completely different ways to do it.
There's at least 2 completely different ways.
Yeah. All right. There we go.
Yeah, now what's the smart play here? Which direction are you going in? Yeah. So you're building up on each.
Yeah. And actually, in the next stage, oh, crap. In the next stage, what I plan to do is... right, I've gone as far as I can on this front.
Yeah.
So the next one I'm going to do are the 2 reds here and pipe in the yellows.
We could definitely do 2 of each before we enter the end problem.
Yeah, we can get a 4 stack.
Yeah. With knobbly beds. Mm-hmm. Then we negotiate the end. Right. I'm
going to try your method here to go through both.
I reckon I could move these out of the way temporarily to get access. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
All right, here we go. Coming through on the long diagonal.
The one
coming in.
The smooth movement, we call it.
Yep. Okay, so that's going to have to come around. Yeah, okay, and it does. And that's going to have to come around. And it does. It's a lot of sculpting. So this is ship in a bottle. It is... It's the playing card in a glass bottle.
Yeah.
It's exactly as hard as you think it might be. All right.
That's right.
At least I got the hand. No, I didn't get the handedness right.
You know, time spent lining up the handedness first is never wasted. I'm having a lot of fun. It may not seem obvious from my face and expression and demeanor, but this is great.
It's an ass kicker.
I'm enjoying the frustration.
I'm going to do something interesting here. I'm going to do all 5 like this first, and then I'm going to try and fix them instead of consecutively.
Yeah, I think I might have to do something dramatic to get them through 2 at once. Yeah, let's have a look.
Okay. Could there be some dumb thing we're missing?
Potentially, yes.
That's what I'm
Yes.
wondering is there some really, really stupid
One
thing
really
that
elegant way
I'm
of
somehow
getting them around, yeah.
not seeing here? Because this is getting worse and worse is what's
Yeah.
happening. But, I can also see, the world is full of mathematical quote-unquote puzzles that someone just spent weeks tuning
yes.
till invisibilize their structure.
I can't think of something we're missing where it's an obvious way that
Right, where there's some kind of...
you move them all 3
Yeah,
simultaneously. Normally that's the answer.
Yeah.
Take all 3 of your hands,
Yes, exactly.
slide them in orthogonal directions, and then you've solved the puzzle. But that's not what's happening here.
Right, they are literally
They're so linked.
tidally locked.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting worse.
I feel, how you've kind of got, you're running out of room to swing wide.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a technique where you start one side and move across.
Yeah.
Because if you hadn't done these and
Right.
this yet, you'd have the swing room to do that.
right.
And then you'd have the swing room. So I think there's an order.
Maybe I need to undo these and start again. Hold on. I'm going to grab a snipper.
I think each technique has a certain area of clearance it needs.
Yes. I'm just...
Wow.
This is how we're
You've had
undoing
it.
this. Yeah.
I got my paperclip graveyard over here that we're not talking about.
Yep. So now this is the problem, is that this has to go through 2.
Yeah. So I've just done my 2,
Yeah.
and it takes a bit of massaging afterwards.
But wait, you're doing your one where you're doing it all the way?
Yeah.
Were you unwinding it completely?
No. I got a new technique.
Okay, what's your technique?
So here's the new technique. It's similar to before.
Because I'm about to do the 3rd layer here.
Oh, look at you, you overachiever. Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah,
so
yeah,
then
yeah,
once I had
yeah.
that, then I was going to go in and do the 2nd and 3rd here.
So what I've been doing is I know I want this piece to end up there.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's going to come in this way. So I know that the big bit has to go under both pink ones, and the small bit has to go above both pink ones.
okay, that's your
That's
old
the,
move.
That's the old. I'm still doing.
But
the
you're
old
just
move.
doing it across both.
I'll do it across 2. The only difference is once you're through, there's not enough clearance to fully see how this can't
Right.
fully come out.
Yeah.
So then you've got to do a little bit of
Doink, doink.
crank it
Gotcha.
open,
Okay.
click it over. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to try this here. And I am going through. So here's the other thing. I'm violating the central precept that they aren't linked because I am going on either side.
I was wondering. So now are we just going to?
It's the only way to get 9, if
Yeah.
we're ever going to get 9. Obviously, where we stop is arbitrary, but you cannot.
Agreed.
This
There's
cannot
no
be
clearance.
resolved unless it's through.
Unless we pinch a bunch flat
Unless
or something.
yeah, and that's fine. It still ends up being.
Okay. It's barely linked.
It's barely linked. Yes.
Wow. So you got 3 and 3, 3 and 1, and 2 and 2.
So now
So
these are becoming.
I would say before you go much further, having no more experience than you, as a long time paperclip,
Yeah.
someone who was here in the beginning, the center one is what made me the most nervous. So I'm trying to get that done.
Right.
The middle one before it's got too much
Yeah.
stuff around it.
That's going to be the hardest. one.
Yeah, so I'm trying to.
All right. Here we
Take
go.
care of that
Let's see.
now.
I think. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, that's the handedness.
Easy win. Easy win.
You're one step closer.
Yeah, you can get a blue on there.
Yeah. It just make me feel good for no real gain.
This is. I can see my regression. 1, 2.
Yeah. Look at the quality in there. Yeah. How it started, how it's going.
How it's going, yeah. Oh my lord. Did he really just hand bend all those? Well, his job is a lot easier because it fits through the last thing rather than around it.
Yes.
We made our job nightmare
We have
with that one bit of fuckery.
decision. Because now I can't just slot these over. Because as you correctly noticed.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Now I'm seeing that maybe one wanted to begin with those
One should have, yes.
One
might. One might now regret their decision.
Okay, wait. Let me see something. I want to see if I can do a germ start. Rather than rescue this one,
All right.
I'm going to see if I can't
Do that beginning from that
get the reds
side,
all set up
yeah.
on here.
Oh no, that's doable. I think it's just going to come in like this. Say. Like that, and then that, and then that. There we go. So that's got to come. You hook it that way, and it slots there. I mean, I've not solved all the problems, but that's just stacking those on top now.
All right.
Oh, I missed one. Ugh. Okay, not quite as straightforward as that.
Okay, where are you at?
So my problem was just you kind of
I see.
You can't just lay these on top anymore.
We have we're operating at different frequencies.
Yes.
I think. Hang on. That's where you're
I've
at.
created a
That's
problem,
where you're at.
yeah.
Okay. So now you're trying to do that business, which is the red.
Then I'm stacking this top right-hand corner is going to be a nightmare because it's where you're going to have 3 lots of the mid hoop all meeting at once. That's not going to be happening.
Gotcha. All right. I see.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I feel like I'm going to make a decision now and I'm going to regret it, but I don't know what the right decision is.
Okay. I'm going to commit right now. I'm going to commit to these next 12.
Oh, really? And just
These next 12 green ones.
And
that means I can toss in the other 3 stacks of yellow.
And so while you're doing that, do you want me to not let yourself talk yourself out of it?
No.
Or like keep going. Do it. You've committed.
Okay.
Because you're going to want to back out halfway through.
No. I'm already talking about backing out.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Halfway.
Halfway.
I'd be lucky if it's halfway. Dream of halfway.
Well, this method of yours, as brutalist as it is functional.
Oh, take your. I reckon that was 60% compliment.
Okay, I got first 5. I'm committed to this looking like whatever it's going to look like.
Yeah, it's going to look like it's going to look like. We can deal with it. If we get over the finish line, we can deal with aesthetics then.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we're going to go open. I'm assembly lining now.
Ooh.
Open.
I mean, that's a sign that you've kind of cracked the technique, but here I think it's a sign of just
I'm
desperation.
sort of resolved to the technique.
Right, yeah.
Also, if there's one thing I know how to do mechanically, it's to manage tedium.
This
Where are you?
This is like de-evolution of the paperclip.
Each of these shows how it started and how it's going.
These paperclips have had a tough time.
All right, Matt, I'm having some luck bending like 3 at once.
Oh, okay.
Here.
So you feed them all through long.
I feed them all through long, and then I've actually been,
I guess you got a lot of control to like properly reshape.
Yeah, I'm getting close to the point where I realize I think I might have to finish. That's what's happening.
The last one is I can see it on the horizon already, and it's terrifying me.
Yeah, no, that's the thing is it's gonna. How about we finish when one of us finishes?
I feel like as a team.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually having a very fruitful.
Oh, really?
It's the bending of multiples that actually is making it quite clean, and I can see that I could get better at this were I to do this all the time.
My metric for success has gradually been relaxing.
Oh, that's
Now I'm
hilarious.
just like, if I get them all in, I don't care what they look like.
Right.
If they're in, they're in.
Yeah. No, it's exactly.
Achieved.
Suddenly, just visualizing it is enough. All right. Oh my God, these look really garbage.
I feel I need to apologize to each paperclip before I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry about
sending
what's
you in.
about to happen.
Yeah.
If everything is sentient, these guys
Yeah.
are livid.
I'm so sorry.
Really? I went through all that at the factory.
I can't even say it's for the greater good.
My aesthetic rigor.
Yeah.
My aesthetic rigor has disappeared.
Still streets in front of what's going on over here.
4. That's 4, dude.
4? Look at it. They're artisanal.
Bespoke is the word I like.
Individually handcrafted. So you're totally rebuilding each one inside.
Oh yeah, it's awful. And they're not even that consistent. Because technically, here's the worst part.
You're going to have to point at it very specifically.
This business.
Yes.
I'm not even sure I can do it in the middle.
No, that's what I was looking ahead to that.
Yeah. That's the thing is I can't even get it to go there. And so I'm turning up. Here's what I'm doing is I'm actually like turning up the end of this guy like this. To
Got it. So you've got. It's going that way anyway.
A little bit.
No, this must be doable. What if? Here we go. What if you come in this way? So this goes across the top, but then part way across. Then you've got to dip this.
You enjoyed that, Matt.
Yeah. I'll see you 15 of them later. I was inspired by you like bending them all at once. I think maybe there's a production line-esque economy to it. This feels like the nightmare version of like good cable management.
Yes. That's a fun subreddit.
Yes. One day the YouTube algorithm just started recommending videos of people like installing cables into office spaces.
Yes.
I was like, how well you know me.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, that was not pretty. Let's see what else we can try.
Okay, so now I'm thinking I've got all 5 of curves.
Oh,
in
you're
there.
doing it that way.
Yeah.
So then, and you're gonna have to go all the way under.
Yeah, now these
That's
have to go all the way. But I can just through there, right? And then out the other side. What if I bundle them? What if we do it? You know.
So you are going through like this, and then you're coming around under, and you're just threading that through.
I'm going to do it like I'm running cables. I'm going to bundle them and then draw them through.
Yeah, but
I mean, I agree. Well said.
now here's the other thing is I could give up the last 3 here in the middle and do the last 5 because these are easier. This is really hard. I don't want to do the hardest part last. Okay.
Yeah, there's one. This is now a mockery of stationery.
Even the non-marking soft-jawed pliers leave a mark.
Yeah. I'm now embracing that as part of the artwork.
It's a pal-obsessed of our labor. No. Okay, Matt. 5 times 9 is 45. Times 3 is 135. So I have 135 paper clips there.
So what have we got? How many? We've got 1, 2, 3, 9.
9 times
27.
5.
Oh, you're doing the 5 first. Yeah.
Right, 9 times 5.
You did 45
times 3
by
or
3.
27
Yeah,
times
35.
Yeah.
Math. No. Look at this. Look at this.
All I need is a mirror of just this corner.
No, yeah. Honestly.
You know,
Such a satisfying
I think we've had enough like really awesome successes that we can our relationship can
accept one of these. Yeah, I think you're right. Get in. Oh, good.
Yeah, we have a
Everything is the shape of a paperclip?
give or take.
To one approximation? Yeah. Wow. Look at that. They're chunky.
They are chunky, and it feels great.
It does. There's no risk of coming undone.
So you can't make this with closed loops. You have to open them and reclose them.
Yes. Yeah. Which is why the paperclip is ideal.
Ish.
We've had to cheat a little because we didn't.
Oh, right, 'cause we didn't have that-
We didn't have that clearance.
That clearance really hosed
If we
us.
had that clearance, it would have been a pure. No two of them are technically linked. They can all just come apart like that.
And I think we still would have ended up with some mucky ones.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I feel like we've had plenty of spectacular looking successes that we can accommodate.
This is a good grounding experience.
That's a Parker Cube.
I'll take Parker Cube. That is acceptable.
Dude, I appreciate your willingness to jump in and screw it up.
I think we've shown that turns out being an artist is a skill.
Well, you have at least one good side. I don't
think
possess
that's my
one
best
good
side. I feel like I could finesse it ever so slightly more, but
this is as close as I get to a good side.
Well, this is my good side for these, but then you look down to the profile of the blue ones underneath.
Yeah.
And you realize very quickly, yeah, that's a cartoon version of a paperclip. Great.
Sir,
It's been an honor.
such a pleasure. Good to
next
see
time.
you. To see you next time you come through town.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next time. And if you know of good office supply geometries,
Yeah.
put them in the comments.